Okay, let's try this again. Take two. Take two. Let's try this again. Okay. Uh, let's go. Let's see if we can get this up and going. All right. I think we're good to go now. Let me go over here. Fire that up. Slide back over here. Fire us up on X. And then let me slide over to X and fire it up there. All right, I think we're cooking with grease now. Now it's okay. Let's see here. Um, okay, let me slide this. Pin that. What's up, Jordan? What's going on? What's going on? I would say it's been a minute, but I was just looking at an email for from Jordan Craig, man. And Jordan, you popped up there. But it's been a minute. I don't know. It's been a minute since you tuned in. It's been a minute since you commented. Let's just keep it at that. It's been a minute since you commented. All right. Oh man, it's the holiday, man. Just got in. Looked at a few things last night. It was a drive-by though, right? I ain't even gonna lie. It was a drive-by, but um, I didn't even get through a lot of stuff. I did take some notes here and there. Let's take a look at the weather real fast before we get started, right? Um, let's see what we working with. Quick look at the weather for this holiday season. Okay, winds in at Chicago White Sox and Baltimore. Winds in from left at 10 miles an hour. Cleveland at Cincinnati at Kansas City Royals. Winds left to right at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Pittsburgh and Chicago temps in the 60s. Winds in from center at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Bump to starting pitchers right there. Bump to starting pitchers. That's what he said. So it is what it is with that situation there. Let me slide this weather down. Take this weather down. Get back to the model. 1 second here. So we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. That's simultaneously. So it is what it is. Don't got my Twitter. You want to follow my Twitter? It's right here on this website right here. As you can see, Game Day Insights. They do sponsor this channel, this page, or whatever you're looking at, right? So let me get things situated here. For MLB, y'all already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some drive-bys. We're gonna get through it. All right. First game here on the docket, we'll probably be looking at the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers here. Palante on the mound and Freddie Peralta. We do know that Palante throws that fastball pretty heavy, right? So let me see. I did have some notes. Let me actually try to pull those up for what I had, and that could probably speed up the process. Maybe. I had some notes, but I didn't. Uh, Grand Rising, man. What's up, K1? Let's get it, right? Let's get it. Uh, but yeah, at the end of the day, we do got Palante on the mound. We got Freddie Peralta on the mound. What time is the first game? Mm, okay, we got some time. So what I looked at here, I didn't cross reference a lot of bats or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, um, taking a look at taking a look at now for the Milwaukee Brewers, shout out to Adamas. He's just been on fire. We've been chasing Adamas, been chasing him. He's coming through. I think he's got a home at least. I think he's got 3 home runs within the last 3 games. Maybe one of those games with 2 home runs or whatever the case may be. But he's been on fire. If you guys had the members only, um, if you guys had the members only there, you probably could have caught some of the and I actually put them on. I actually put them on Facebook too. Some yesterday I just didn't have time to do pretty busy, man, family stuff, So at the end of the day, you got to respect that. But I did end up dropping some, just trying to drop some gems in there, right? So that's what you probably would have seen me see. Mm, mm, I didn't even check to see if anybody. Okay, so people was looking at them. All right, so I did drop a lot of screenshots in there to the members only section. So you know, I did what I could, right? So what I have penciled in here, and not for a lot of specifics, but I do for this first game here. If you're looking at bats on the Milwaukee side, I did pencil. Now I'm not gonna mess with the. I'm not messing with the strikeouts today for Freddie Peralta. Just not gonna do it. I just don't feel like doing it. This Milwaukee this St. Louis team, they know they did this shit for 1 or 2 years straight. They just know how to turn it on at the very end of the season, and this shit is kind of frustrating, right? They do got some guys that don't strike out that much, if at any at all. Those are guys you can look at to get hits and things like that. Looking at the strikeouts here, St. Louis 20 last 30 days, 19% K rate with a 106 WRC plus last 30 days. So you're gonna get somebody like Peralta who does got good K stuff. Um, he does got good K stuff, and I just don't know. And then he's been somebody who's been it's kind of he ain't been the same Peralta we've been we know to come and love, right, with all those with the strikeouts and shit like that. Um, ERA around the same at home on the road. Got 22 bombs, 13 of them versus righties. Um, uh, K percentage is pretty high still, 27 and 28, but uh, to lefties. But he some of the spots that we used to him taking advantage of, he ain't been taking advantage of them the way that we want him to, right? So he did go out there and have an eight Ks versus San Francisco Giants, and we all know they strike out pretty much. But he just faced St. Louis and only had 2 strikeouts. Didn't give up any runs or anything like that. St. Louis probably worked the count on him, and that's what I don't want to be a part of that shit. They go out there and work the count on him. He ended up going 5 innings, all types of shit, right? That's the only. Oh, he faced them earlier back in May, but he had 8 strikeouts in May. Then he had 7 strikeouts in April. But like I said, with the St. Louis team, last year they did the same shit. Came on, started turning it on late, right? Uh, uh, went to New York and had them and won a few games up in there. They just get pesky as of late, man. Palante, still trying to figure out the Palante thing here, straight up. But he's been okay, right? He's been okay. But mm, they'll be at on the road, right? And that's why he's been pitching a little bit better at 4.6 ERA. Palante's only got 6 home runs, but he hasn't pitched that many games. Taking a look at his game log, well, right here is where he started to get stretched out here in May, and let me see. I'd say May, yeah, May, and then from there on, he's been okay, especially in the home run department, right? So since he's been getting stretched out, doing like 6 or so innings, five or so, one, two, three, four, 5 home runs in that time span. So he's been pretty much okay for the most part, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4 games, one, two, three, 4 games over 3 runs. So pretty much all the games, every game except for four, he had a quality start there. Um, versus Milwaukee, this team did not hit a home run versus him, but he did. He only went 3 innings there, and like I said, I don't know if this was the beginning or the end. The beginning of this was probably the beginning of his getting stretched out right here, or maybe this was right here because that's the first game he went three. That's the first game he went more than 1 inning there. So prior to that, he hasn't seen Milwaukee, and in the midst of that, looking at this pitch mix here, you want to target these Milwaukee right hand batters, right? And then looking at Palante here. Mm, he throws that to righties. He throws that sinker, slider, sinker, fastball, right? So the slider, sinker, fastball. So he throws that slider, sinker, fastball, and we know what Diamonds has been doing here as of late. He's been crushing it, right? 6 home runs in the last month versus this pitch mix, and the last week he got 2 home runs. William Contreras has a home run versus this pitch mix in the last week. But he has 6 home runs as well within the last month. These guys, well, Domus will strike out, and the rest of these guys will strike out. But William Contreras has the lowest K rate there. I mean, yeah, the lowest K rate at 18% between all the rest of these writers, right? So the guy, if I'm looking at these guys, at least for a hit or something like that, you got Jackson Churio, William Contreras, and Willie Adames. Those are usually the guys that are doing all the heavy lifting there. Those are the guys that I'm looking at, right? And whenever I got high sample sizes, big sample sizes like this, I don't know if my boy Solo is watching, but I will, shorten out the weeks. So I'll come and bring it into about 3 weeks here because we got 60 plate appearances, at bats, 55 and 54 and 50, 52. So I could bring it into to 3 weeks and still have about 30 plate appearances just to see if these boys have still been hot and what's been going on. So lately, versus this pitch mix, Wilson Contreras in 36 at bats, his K rate continues to get lower and lower, right? And his numbers are still green. Um, yeah, going back to the last 2 weeks, just see if things get a little bit better. Right. So Adamas K rates came down the last 2 weeks, and this is about the months. This is about the time that he's been doing that damage, right? Adamas, the week or so, he's been doing that damage, and you can see it shows up right here in the K rates. If he's not striking out, he's going to be doing damage, right? So putting it back here to five over the course of last month, just looking at things over the course of last month, these the guys who've been acting the fool right here, right? So as far as the lefties, I didn't write any lefties down, so I ain't even gonna touch on them. But on the St. Louis side, there's some bats. There's some bats that you can look at. Like I said, these teams just faced him. They didn't put in too many runs or whatever the case may be, but they didn't strike out. Now, when you just face the pitcher, I don't know how I want to feel about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I want to feel about that because, you know, baseball is weird. But anytime you just face a team, no matter what sport, like within the last 2 or 3 games or something like that, where is okay, there he is. Within the last 2 3 games, things can get kind of dicey, man. And some of these guys got a bunch of history versus a guy like Freddie Peralta. So the fastball slider and the changeup, which he's throwing that fastball 53% of the time to righties. Taking a look at that, I could actually take a look at that fastball solely since he's throwing that so much. And as you can see, the fastball here, Mason Wynn, Arenado, William, well, Contreras is hurt. Goldsmith, old man, still got power. But Jordan Walker came in and had himself a game. So look and see if he's going to be in the lineup. But yesterday, he had himself a game. But these guys, you really can catch my eye. And these three guys, Walker, Herrera, and Furman, probably ain't gonna look at it. But Walker, you can look at his numbers just in case he's in the lineup because they're dealing with some injuries. Wilson Contreras and Goldsmith will strike out, but Mason Wynn and Orlando not striking out versus that fastball for sure. A small ball, these guys can get the hitting that ball around. Slider, changeup. Add the rest of the two pitches here with that slider and that changeup. You definitely can. I could definitely see you getting to some of these guys. Arenado was one guy that I would definitely mind getting. Good morning, man. Happy Labor Day. Yep. Arenado, 11% K rate and win, 8% K rate. These two guys here, uh, they're not striking out, right? And like I said, big sample size. All these guys' batting averages. When you look at the main guys, Goldsmith, Wynn, and Arenado for the righties, their batting averages are solid. 265, 300, and 346. And Goldsmith, like I said, he will strike out, but man, if he gets a hold to one, it's gone. Quite sure he's got a big time history versus him. So, and then we're taking a look at the lefties here. He's pretty much doing the same, round about the same thing to the lefties. Fastball, changeup, slider, right? So fastball, changeup, slider. But let me see something though. Let me filter. Let me go back here. I didn't flick the day on him. Let me flick the daytime filter on him, and things get a little dicey on the daytime side, right? But I just want to show you guys that I ain't gonna good because I'm trying not to. I try not to, look at too much of the daytime filter. But the fastball, changeup, slider. Okay, so same thing to lefties. I want to say, yeah. So filter that back to lefties there, and Brendan Donovan, 1756, New Bar, all three of these guys. This Victor Scott kid, man, I gotta take a look at this guy. He must have been flying under the radar for me because I haven't been up on him, right? But Donovan's got a 5% K rate. New Bar's got a 14% K rate versus pitch mix. So it's going to be interesting because, like I said, these just seen them, and he only had 2 strikeouts. He only had 2 strikeouts, but they didn't put St. Louis didn't put up a lot of runs. So couple that with the fact that they just seen him, and I don't like that. I don't like that, man. I don't like that they just seen him, and he only had two. They only had 2 Ks versus him last time, and he only went 5 innings. It's like they did everything right except for hit him. So if they can come in here and hit him today, they probably can get to him, or he can probably strike their ass out. But I don't know. So what's up? What's up, Santana? What's going on? So, um, truthfully, overall, it's more. You got to see who's in the lineup. It's more St. Louis bats that I have interest in than Milwaukee. But you know, for Milwaukee, it's that Contreras, Adames, and Churio. For me, um, those guys continue to do the heavy lifting. Palante's been okay as a pitcher, and this St. Louis team turns it on at the end of the season, man. So, and you can see a lot of these. Anytime you're not striking out as a whole, I'm gonna have some type of interest in you, even if I don't bet on you. I just don't know how I want to attack it. I don't know, and I don't know. I just don't know. But I have written down Cheerio Contreras Adames. Adames, as I filtered it to the last 2 and 3 weeks, his K rate goes down. He's been on fire. Um, Donovan, Scott, Arenado, Wynn, and Goldie, right? Uh, yeah. So those are the guys that I have written down, and those are the guys that we can probably take a look at, right? I need to do something real quick. 1 second, please. Let me slide over here. Look at something real fast. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you feel this is giving you any type of value or anything like that, just go ahead and drop a like on the video, man. Share it if you can, or whatever, right? So it is what it is. Um, Next game here was so the White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles here, right? Chris Flexen on the mound and Corbin Burns on the mound here. Corbin Burns ain't been the Corbin Burns we've all come to love. Don't know what's going on with Corbin Burns right now, but he's showing flashes. But last year he was really, he'll probably bounce back. Definitely the K's not there, but is this one of the days that he can end up bringing the K's, right? He's his strikeout prop would be sitting at what? Probably 5.5. Let's see. Hmm. 6.5. Interesting. 6.5. I don't think I'll be getting to that, but he has faced this team back in May, and he went 6 innings. He had 6 Ks, right? He's been in some great spots where he could fail me in the strikeouts. That's when I knew I'm just gonna start fucking with him. But his last 3 games versus the Dodgers, Houston, and Boston, really tough matchups, man. And Cleveland, so he has some tough matchups that he didn't go at least 6 innings. And we all know Corbin Burns goes 6 innings, right? So Dodgers, Houston, Boston, he got there versus Tampa Bay and then Cleveland. So 4 out of his last 5 games were tough as nails, right? But prior to that, Toronto, Miami, Texas, Cubs, Mariners, Texas, Houston, Philly, Tampa Bay, Toronto, Boston, White Sox, Seattle. This game, this game, this game, this game. He won plenty games with 6 innings plus. Um, let's take a look at his pitching outs. Got to be 17, 18 and a half. I already know that. At plus money, I think it's an okay bet. If you betting this, I couldn't talk you off of it. It's still in the plus money range. I still think I want to get there. I still think I want to get there. Taking a look at the White Sox overall versus right hand pitching and what they've been doing for us lately. Chicago White Sox lately, um, um, 23.5% K rate over the course of the last month with an 84 WRC plus. That WRC plus points me in the outs, pitching outs direction. Um, Chicago White Sox 12th with 24% K rate last 2 weeks with a 51 WRC plus, right? So yeah, you know, just the WRC plus is down enough. Last week, 26% K rate, 33 WRC plus. Um, Straight betting is major key, man. Parlays get you in trouble. I'm just every leg is a risk. Every leg is a risk. We still gonna do them. I know that, but every leg is a risk, bro. I'm letting you know this shit right now. Y'all already know this. Every leg is a risk, but in certain instances, betting plus 118s and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Good plus money props. You straight betting them. If you could You can go days where you probably go 3 and 5 or some shit like that and still either lose maybe a unit or just a little bit depending on how you bet, what you bet. You know what I'm saying? You can go 3 for 3 and still come out on top a little bit of change, but you don't lose. You're not prop depositing, right? 'Cause the name of the game is to profit and not deposit. So straight bets a major key. Finding your niche and finding your shit, right? So, that is one of my what's up throwbacks. That is one of my favorite bets to bet. Is pitching outs or things like that. I wouldn't take the under here. Looking at the White Sox here, one thing that did stand out to me was surprisingly, I found some green, right? I found some green on somebody who you wouldn't even think I found some green on, but I found some green on them. Um, I found some green on Lou Bob. That's Luis Robert. Uh, if I could, Corbin Burns. Right. So I found some green on him here. Um, Cutter, slider, curveball, sinker there. That's crazy. Hey, throwbacks. What are you talking about? Please. I wonder what you're talking about, man. Straight up. Um. Uh. Yeah. So, man, versus this pitch mix, man. Surprisingly, Robert has an 18.7. Yeah, for sure. Yo, for sure, for sure. Per what's up, Ed? What's going on? Surprisingly, he's got a 400 batting average, man. Almost, man. 382 batting average versus this pitch mix. So this is things that he probably likes, man. Straight up. B-Day tomorrow. Shout out to Ed, man. Let's get to this money, man. Make sure you let me know what you like, man. Straight up, because I would probably want to piggyback off some of your shit too, man. Get some of that birthday luck, man. No, I'm just, no, for real though. Straight up. But my daughter's birthday today, so shout out to my baby. My daughter's birthday today. She made 21, so she's trying to turn up. But yeah, you do see some green there. No barrel, isolated power is down. All that. He is a professional baseball player. We know he can hit a bomb, but it's a little green there, right? Um, what else did I have here? Let me see. But you know what though? It's a couple guys. There's a couple guys, man, on the lefty side too. Let's see. So Burns, last 30 days, last 60 days, last 2 months, he's got 11 extra base hits and 6 home runs versus lefties. Yes, sir, for sure. Um, he's throwing that curveball, that cutter curveball changeup to them. And you had Andrew Benintendi. Last time I mentioned Andrew Benintendi, he went yard on Buddy ass. I forgot who it was, but he did go yard on him. He's got a 4% K rate, Benintendi, right? Gavin Sheets, 333, and Nicky Lopez. Nicky Lopez. The rest of these guys, two or three of these guys, not striking out like that. But Gavin Sheets is just something I want to point out. Neither here or there, right? Um, Taking a look at, let me see something though. Corbin Burns. He's got 12 home runs versus righties. 8 versus lefties. Baltimore is at home today, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Mm. Home versus lefties. He's got a 287 batting average at home versus lefties. Okay. Flexing. Ooh, almost knocked my mic over, man. I need to get something small. I got a blue Yeti, but that motherfucker big as hell. Um, Let me see. Who was I looking at? Flexing, right? Flexing. Flexing. 12 home runs to lefties. We know who that is, right? Going up against Baltimore. Um, on the road versus lefties. Okay. He is. Let's see. He's got 274 batting average to lefties and righties. Uh, on the road versus righties and lefties, giving up a few bombs there. Okay, let me see. Hmm. I ain't really been betting. Last time he played against these guys, he gave up one home run. I've been kind of like steering away from Baltimore, man. Okay, so I have down for Baltimore, Holiday, Gunner, and Cowser. All three of those guys got three home runs versus this pitch mix. Let me see if I can get them up there real quick. And those are the guys that I'll probably be looking at, considering he pitches his worst versus lefties there. So Baltimore lefties, flexing, fastball, cutter, changeup, curveball. So Jackson Holiday has been 302 last month, three home runs, four extra base hits. Gunnar Henderson, three home runs, four extra base hits. All three of these guys, surprisingly, will strike out versus this pitch. I mean, it's weird, man. These guys are weird, man. Straight up. Colton Cowser, three bombs. All three of these guys got three bombs versus this pitch mix within the last month. Santander's got a home run within the last week versus this pitch mix, and Santander has three home runs versus this pitch mix within the last month as well. His averages are down versus this pitch mix. Seems like he's getting unlucky. His strikeouts percentage is down. I mean, is down, and his average is down. That means he's just not hitting well. This pitch mix. So, I mean, strikeouts are in the green, right? So, these guys got some history. A couple of these guys got some history. I ain't even gonna go look into it. You can go look into it if you want. I try not to base stuff off of that, but Colton Cowser, his barrel rate is up. Um, his strikeouts are up like a mug, man. Um, so what? So I have Eloy in there. And you can look at Eloy. He's got a 333 batting average. You can look at Eloy for a hit or something like that. I don't really usually take him for power or nothing like that. So I couldn't talk you off the Santanders, Cowser, Henderson, and Holidays. Eloy, I mean, even if O'Hearn is in there or whatever, I couldn't talk you off none of these guys. Flexen's pitching is worse versus lefties. So those guys are in play. I couldn't tell you which one, truthfully, that I would mind going to. I'll refresh this, see if we got any lineups out. So we got the St. Louis lineup out, and we're looking at Terrain leading off, Churio, Contreras, Bowers, Adames, right? Going up against who? Palante. Hmm. So I wonder if these guys these lefties, right? So what I do know, I got to go back one more time. I got to go back, right? Got to go back to that game because Palante throws that fastball to lefties, and I didn't look at the lefties. He throws that fastball to lefties almost 80% of the time, bro. So let me get Palante back up here. Uh, 77% of the time, that fastball. So I need to see who's hitting that straight up. Pause. But, mm, so, mm. So Bowers got 2 home runs off the fastball. He will strike out. But over the course of the last month, he's got 2 home runs off that fastball, which Palante is throwing that fastball um, 77% of the time to lefties. Garrett Mitchell has a home run versus that fastball. That one home run probably came this week, right? Within the last 7 days. The exit velo is up. The strikeout is really red. Like, man. But it is what it is, right? The barrel is down. Hard hit is up. Exit velo is up, right? That lineup has Terang, Bowers hitting cleanup. He's got 2 bombs. Mitchell coming behind Willie Diamonds. He's got 1 bomb. Sal Frelick, he's mixing it up. One, two, three, four. They're mixing it up. Palante. Let me see something. This Milwaukee team can hit some home runs, but he don't give up a lot of them. So this is lefties there. Where they at? On the road. Mm, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. All right. So the next game here we're gonna be looking at is gonna be the Cleveland and Kansas City game, right? So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna try to speed through the rest of these that I looked at already. So we got Walker on the mound and we got Williams on the mound, right? Um, for Kansas City, all I did wrote down was the usual suspects for Kansas City. Whether that's lefties or whether those are righties, right? We're looking at the usual suspects. Those boys look good. We know Bobby Witt. We know what the deal is with that, right? They'll be facing Gavin Williams, right? So Gavin Williams, give you guys some split on Gavin Williams, some splits here. Um, a lot of them guys for Kansas City, they're not striking out either. So, Cleveland will be on the road here. So um, he's got 287 batting average to righties in general. So Bobby Witts and Perez's and things like that. But Bobby Witt for sure. Um, on the road, his split, it's kind of good. It's kind of good, right? It's kind of good. Overall, though, his overall numbers, I mean, he will give up to righties. And he does have a little bit of K stuff. The thing about that is this team don't strike out much, right? Kansas City don't strike out much. Um, he has not faced so he just faced Kansas City, and then his last start, then he got to come around and face their ass again. He had 6 strikeouts at home versus them. He gave up a bomb. Who he give up that bomb to? God. Why is it? Come on, cut it out. I just want to see the game logs, man. Mm. Okay, there you go. Oh, right. So that must have been Paul DeJong hit that home run. Straight up, right. And DeJong lit up too. Matter of fact, let me just go to him, right? Um, DeJong did no, he didn't light up like I thought he was gonna light up today, but the bombs are still there for him. So just let me just do a quick rundown and just briefly um, show you guys real fast. It's a lot of people that really want to see. So let me go ahead. So let me go ahead and get these guys up here. Um, what is this? The lefties. Who are we looking at? Gavin Williams. Um, Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Fastball, curveball, changeup. So Vinny is hurt. He's out. Uh, Michael Massey, he's batting 295. Keep an eye out for. See, these guys not striking out. That's the thing. That's pretty cool right there. Three bombs for MJ Melendez, two of them for Michael Massey. Those would probably be the only two guys that I would probably be looking at if they was in a lineup. And Michael Massey and Melendez both have a home run versus this pitch mix within the last week. And then looking at the righties here, so make sure you look and see who's in the lineup here. The last month, fastball, last 2 months, the fastball, curveball, cutter, slider for him. And of course, Bobby Witt just off the chain, right? Like 5 home runs over the course of the last month, 2 months, a month, I want to say, with Paul DeJong has a bomb within the last week. Bobby Witt has two of them within the last week versus this pitch mix. Salvador Perez, we know he does possess the power. K rate's okay. Paul DeJong K rate is up there, but he does have three bombs within the last month versus this pitch mix, right? So a lot of these guys don't strike out, man. Outside of DeJong, uh, K rates are not too high, right? And then on the Cleveland side, I did really like. I really liked J Ram and Naylor for sure, and I think Jonesky Noel, right? So taking a look at the lefties for Cleveland here, with Michael Walker on the mound here. Michael Walker, um, changeup, fastball, cutter. I can throw the curveball in there if I want to. Changeup, fastball, cutter. I'll leave the curveball up there, man. So that is versus lefty. So let me go back up here, filter this to the lefties here. And, Josh Naylor, he's got 306 batting average versus this pitch mix. The strikeouts over here for the usual suspects are down. So Quan, Ramirez, Jimenez, and Naylor, strikeouts are down. Within the last week, Daniel Sheeman and Bo Naylor's got a bomb versus his pitch mix. Not Josh, Bo, his brother. However, big sample size 62, 55, 60, and 69. So you can do some altering it down with the what you have with the weeks and stuff like that. But Jose Ramirez, 267 batting average, barrel percentage is down, K percentage is down for these guys in the green. 6 home runs, 9 extra base hits, and Josh Naylor 4 home runs and 6 extra base hits. Right, so those guys are definitely in play for me. However you want to look at it. Uh, Stephen Kwan averages are down in a big sample size. But he ain't striking out. He could be a pest on the bases and stuff like that. Whether it's walks, because these guys do have pretty decent walk rates there, 10%, 8%, 11%, and 13%. So this series should be pretty interesting. We get into the thick of the things here, and both of these teams trying to win. This should be an awesome series right here, to tell you the truth. So, I mean, and then looking at the righties there, like I said, I think I just had written down Jonesky Noel, right? So taking a look at what Jonesky's been doing versus this pitch mix here. Waka does have 9 extra base hits and 5 home runs over the course of the last 2 months versus right-hand batters. He's coming out there with that. It's a bunch of pitches, man. Changeup, sinker, fastball, slider, cutter, all that shit, man. I'm put the slider up there. Changeup, sinker. Oh, shit, I got sinker. Take out that curveball. All right, so yeah, it was Jonesky Noel who looked okay with a 316 batting average, 5 extra base hits, 3 home runs on that. We will strike out, right? Waka, right? So let me see, Waka. Matter of fact, let me see something here. Waka, Cleveland, 5 earned runs, 1 home run. Uh, he gave up 1 bomb. I wonder who that was against. Who hit that bomb? Bo Naylor. Bo. That was Bo. All right, so Waka. Um, we know Cleveland. For some reason, he has 6 Ks versus them right here. He's seen them his fair share. This will probably be his third outing versus them, and this will be a back-to-back outing for him. He just seen them. Now he's had 6 and 7 Ks versus them, and we know Cleveland haven't been Clevelanding versus righties, right? So somehow he went 5 innings here. They probably worked the count on him pretty good. Pitched pretty good though. 1 earned run. Uh, Gave up 7 hits there with 1 earned run, and uh, he he's on a little heater right here with the pitching outs. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 of his last 8 games. He's hit he's hit 17 and a half pitching outs, right? So looking at his pitching outs, I imagine it'll probably be about 130, probably at 5 and a half. Let's see. I mean, 18 and a half. Let's see. 18. I mean, 17 and a half. So it's a minus 210. Why? Because we can check to see if Cleveland is still looking bad versus right hand pitching. So we'll keep an eye on that. So versus right hand pitching, Cleveland not striking out too much at 20%. WRC plus looking better in the last month at 94. But what about lately, right? Last 2 weeks versus right hand pitching. Cleveland, 21% K rate. Last 2 weeks they got a 121 WRC plus. Remember when we was just talking about Cleveland, like man, they've been not hitting righties. So right before our eyes, they've been hitting them a little bit better. Um, I don't know who they must have. I don't know who they've been hitting like that, but let me see. Last 7 days here, 113 WRC plus with 21% K rate. So um, might be Cleveland might be looking to turn the corner here. They might be looking to turn the corner here. They are on the road, so it is what it is. Waka, as far as home runs and things like that, he's got 15 home runs, pretty good there uh, over the course of the season. At home, hmm, numbers look okay. Um, I We shall see. He's pitching his worst versus lefties. We shall see. Um, so Justin Verlander, Julian Aguilar, Houston Astros and Cincinnati Reds at Great American Ballpark. Small ballpark here, ping pong ballpark. Expect for runs to be put up here. And then we got Aguilar on the mound, right? So this kid, I'm not a big fan of this guy. I expect him to go out here and get hit. Uh, I expect him to go out here and get hit, and it is what it is, right? So, looking at him, let's see, let's check out his game log here. He's got 5 home runs in 3 games. That just says it all, right? Just ready to go out there and get hit. And he's going to be at home. So at home versus Oakland, he just gave up 3 bombs. Pittsburgh gave him a bomb, and then Toronto gave him a bomb, right? So he's going to be facing Jordan today. And I like Jordan. And I like these lefties over here, right? So I do. So 4 of his 5 home runs come to lefties, so we already know what that thing do. At home, it's getting his ass lit up, small ballpark, and these Houston Astros better come out here and make me look good while I'm talking all this shit. But 333 batting average, home run per nine, 4 point, whatever, right? He's giving it up to lefties, bro. Just long story short, right? So looking at Jordan, we can go straight to the lefties here, go straight to Houston, and we'll see what that thing do, right? We'll go straight to Houston, straight to the lefties. Going up against this kid, he'll be a lefty. I mean, he'll be a righty. He's throwing a sinker 50% of the time, followed by the changeup and curveball. Let's take a look at that sinker first, right? Since he want to throw that 50% of the time. Tiffany, how you doing, Tiff? I don't know if you tune in that much, but glad to have you. Tiffany said, "You're not." Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. That's a joke, right? And my boy, he is on one. He is on one. He is on one though. Dang. Um, let's see. You get a 152 on FanDuel. So whatever book you're looking at, Tiff, you can probably get it if you can access FanDuel. Let me see. What about DraftKings? Good morning. Good morning. Reed. Let me see. Battle props here. Home runs. Okay, DK 125. Okay, bet. All right, so I ain't even got to look here. Either way it go though, like whatever, right? So we're looking at just this sinker alone. Over the course of the last month, Jordan ain't even struck out versus it. Carantini hasn't. Um, ben Gamel and Gamel's been on one. And these guys strikeouts are low, right? Then I could put in the rest of the pitches here. Anything under 300 is truly ridiculous for a home run. Yes, Michelle. Ed say plus 150. Yeah, for sure, Ed. Hey, let me put the rest of these pitches in here. The change up and the curveball, right? Uh, change up and the curveball. So you're down 4 bombs, 5 extra base hits, 97 exit velo, 8% K rate. The fly ball is up, the barrel is up. You see why, right? Then you got Ben Gamel. He's hitting the ball pretty well, man, straight up. And then Singleton. These guys are in the green, right? These guys are in the green. Newly added Jason Hayward, whatever the case may be with that. But Singleton, 357 batting average, two bombs. Um, over the course of the last month. Singleton's numbers look pretty good here, right? Outside that K rate. So, it is what it is with that situation. But man, let me see some of these exit velo logs and stuff like that. Let's see. For Jordan, yesterday. 101 um, exit velo, bomb, gone, right? Home run. Stratton, 92 exit velo, pop out. 109 exit velo um, versus changeup, fly out. Versus Mercado, um, 107 exit velo, gone. Damn, versus Zach Wheeler, 112 exit velo, single. Matt Bowman, fly out, fly out. Tanner Houck, single, 113 exit velo there. Winkowski, 103 exit velo, home run. Force out, 103. Uh, versus Urena, 117 exit velo. Wow. Line drive, home run versus a sinker. So, you can use like using this tool, stuff like that. It's it's this tool can really help you, man. They sponsor me. Shout out to the good folks over there. And like I said, if you got Twitter, here's my Twitter right here, at Dee Bets and DFS. That's my page. Some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't. It is what it is. Mission is to profit and not deposit. Y'all already know the deal is with that. But let's keep it moving here. So yeah, man, Jordan. I mean, I'm looking at Jordan, and I'm looking at these lefties pretty hard, man. The righties here. I think it was Yainer Diaz. I think I liked him, but at the end of the day, uh, he's throwing that sinker 52% of the time, followed by that slider. He's a two pitch guy to the righties, and that can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? That can hurt you, but it's a lot of red going on right here, straight up. But Yana Diaz batting average is up, isolated power is down, exit velo is not where you want it to be, and it's showing no home runs. Barrel is down, fly ball is down. All these numbers stack up to show you that he hasn't been lifting it out of there. Now you got somebody like Bregman. This guy righty splits, always hit righties better than he's hit lefties. He's got three home runs versus his pitch mix. He's not striking out. That's a good thing. None of these guys are not striking out. And some of these averages, like at the end of the day, when we see Jose Altuve, we know that his average is down because we see it right here with our eyes. But that doesn't take because away from the fact that these guys, that doesn't make them bad baseball players. We know who Altuve is, right? Could be slowing down a tad bit, but we know who he is, right? Mixed in with those lefties, you know what I'm saying, can make him dangerous. So they've been shifting the lineup. I've been seeing them putting in Alvarez at the two hole, right behind Altuve, and sandwiching them in between Altuve and Bregman and shit like that. So they've been trying a little ways to get these guys to be more productive. Pay attention to the lineups, who's in the lineups, where they're hitting at in the lineups, and that should help you, get to these RBIs and stuff like that, right? So it is what it is. I could flick a daytime filter on. I don't know what time this game come on, but let me see. That's interesting. The time should have been right there, right? Let me back out of 311. I could flick a daytime filter on. I don't use it too much. Hey, what's up? What's up, ETN? How you doing? Football coming, y'all. Since you said ETN. Now, now I flick a daytime filter on them. They start lighting, right? They start lighting up. Let me make sure. Okay. So versus righties. Okay. Right. So I flick a daytime filter on these boys, and they starting to look a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Um, more greener. Like Diaz been 500 in the daytime. Altuve still look terrible. But Bregman and Diaz, okay, followed by those lefties in this ballpark. Whew, you can expect runs to be put up here. We got over in the 9. So Verlander, right? Um, it wasn't too many bats that really stood out to me here. So uh, So Ellie De La Cruz, right? He's gonna light up, right? He's gonna strike out. He's gonna light up. We know what the deal is with that. I had Stevenson, Tyler Stevenson. You know, not. I mean, his numbers didn't indicate he was giving up. He was hitting for power versus his pitch mix. So you could look at Tyler Stevenson for some hits or something like that in this ballpark. Espinal, Ty France. So I'll tell you, Marte was batting 294. Stevenson was batting 355. Espinal was batting 313. Ty France was batting 286. And Ellie was batting 304. Right? Keep in mind, Ellie is so volatile, right? He could either go crazy or he could just go out there and go mediocre, right? Um, I did write those guys down. You know, if I had to bet on somebody, I showed you who it was going to be. Now, it was going to be Jordan and probably the lefties from, because we want to beat up on bad pitching, right? You know, we want to be bullies. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, right? Speaking of bullies, what is the team total here? It's got to be, it might be 5.5. 5.5 for, let's see, Houston Astros. Oh, yeah, it is 5.5, right? At plus 114. And I don't know how I feel about that, even though they can hit it, but I don't know how I feel about that. Versus right hand pitching, Cincinnati. Last 30 days, 23% K rate, 100 WRC plus. Last 14 days, Cincinnati, 23% K rate, same shit, right? So, interesting, interesting. Because Verlander can get hit too. Verlander can get hit too. I don't know how I want to attack it though. I didn't even look at Verlander splits or nothing like that. Let's take a look and see what he's been doing, right? Old man Verlander. First of all, let me see what you've been doing. Z's, what's up, Z's? What's going on? What's up? Verlander. This will be his third game back. 5 innings apiece. Gave up 2 earned runs to Boston, 4 earned runs to Philly with a bomb. Uh, mm, this will be his third game back, man. I can't really put a read on it, but we'll see what's gonna happen, right? Is he a good pitcher? Yeah. Is he old? Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we got the Dodgers and we got the Diamondbacks. So starting right off the bat, what I seen here was them lefties, right? Now you gotta take pitching into consideration. We know Jack Flaherty is a dog and whatever the case may be, but we can't single out what these boys been doing. These boys been balling, right? So um where's that? Oh, not Verlander. What's the boy's name? Jack Flaherty. So we're gonna look at the lefties, right? So Jack Flaherty versus left-hand pitching, left-hand hitters. Last 2 months, 4 extra bases, 3 home runs. Looks good. Fastball knuckle curve slider. The knuckle curve is a mug. But these lefties look. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I got the day filter still on. Okay. So in general, right. I was trying to figure it out. So in general, all the usual suspects got multiple home runs. First and foremost. Three, two, 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 three, 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 right? These are the usual suspects. Monte, Castillo, Peterson, Carroll, Bell, Perdomo, McCarthy. All these motherfuckers green, right? Um, only Jock Peterson, whatever, right? 214 batting average, whatever, right? The barrel percentage for these guys are up. McCarthy is not up as where we want it to be, but whatever. Strikeout percentages, Castillo and Peterson, these the only two guys I was probably worried about striking out. But Flaherty does got that shit though. You know what I'm saying? He is a pretty good pitcher, man. So looking at some of these, Corbin Carroll versus this pitch mix the last 7 days here, he has two bombs, right? Batting 400. Josh Bell, whatever, 2 for 5, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, that's a lot of lefties, man. That's looking good. So I'll be interested to see what these. It'll be interesting to see what this lineup's going to look like when they roll them out. Um, we got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Um, I want to see what the team total is going to look like here. How much respect they're giving Jack Flaherty, and how much respect they're going to get his Arizona Diamondbacks. So let's see what the team total looks like here. 3.5, juice to the over, favorite to the over. You'll get plus money if you take the under. So the books feel like they're going to go over that 3.5. It's a parlay piece if you want to take it. They jumped out all down their backs yesterday. At these, the Arizona Diamondbacks been looking good. Now, you can get a 2.5 for a parlay piece if you think they're gonna put up 3 runs. So it's a lot of ways to skin a cat here if you want to, you know, what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, don't know who's gonna win, but you still expect runs. It is what it is. The Dodgers team total sitting at 4.5. That's interesting. We have on the mound, what's the kid's name? So on the righties, first and foremost for the righties here, if you just wanted to get to a righty here to add more fuel to the fire, to the team total, if you're thinking about getting there, we can look and see what he's throwing to the righties here, and it would be that fastball. Wait a minute. You know what? Let me filter it back to the lefties and then. What time does game come on? This game comes on at 3:11, right? Let me flick a daytime on this because I didn't look. I didn't look at the daytime. Let me see what they look like. Daytime. Mm. The daytime filter on it. Not a big sample size either, but it is what it is, right? Let me flick a nighttime filter on it because I want to be nosy. Nighttime. These boys at night. Boy. AZ. All right, so righties, right? And I think it was Lourdes Uriel and Suarez, right? Fastball, slider, knuckle curve, same shit. Fastball, slider, knuckle curve. Yeah, it was Lourdes Uriel and Suarez. Within the last month, both of these guys got 2 bombs. Suarez strike out a little bit more. Lourdes Uriel rarely strikes out. So these are two right hand batters that you could probably see in the lineup. And those guys are pretty much decent as well. Can Jack Flaherty come out here and mow these guys down? Probably could, or pitch well. Probably could, right? Um, don't know when the last time he seen these guys. I think he's seen these guys probably recently though. Let's see. No, he's seen him back when he was with Detroit. Um, 9 strikeouts, 6 innings, nothing. Pitched good. uh, Lately, he's given up 2 home runs in 3 of his last 4 games. And that could mean something. Going up against this team here, you're giving up 2 home runs in the last 3 games like that. 2 home runs versus Pittsburgh, 2 home runs versus Milwaukee, and 2 home runs versus Baltimore. Okay, okay. He's been pitching good this year, though. He has. Um, Let me see something here. So he's got 21 home runs. 12 of them come to righties, 9 of them to lefties. They will be at on the road. Um, okay. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but they look good, man. Straight up, they look good. They look good. Uh, the Dodgers, man. Mm. Flaherty probably of course he gonna try, man. You can negate some of that shit. We'll see what's gonna happen. The Dodgers here. I don't know. I think the righties looked a little better for me, but I didn't look at Rodriguez. Right, that's the thing. So um, the righties here, he's throwing fastball, changeup, cutter. Hmm. Teoscar Hernandez striking out. He's got a bomb within the last month. Oh no, filter this to left hand. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. So the strikeout percentages for these guys are down. The only thing about that is small sample size because they're going against lefties, right? So I have to filter this out a little bit more, but man, do they look good right there. So Teoscar Hernandez, we know he likes lefties. Uh, it's the Dodgers, man. Like, what the fuck you want me to say, right? So last 3 months, I have to go out that far to get a read on some of these guys here. Mm. Whatever you want to do with these guys. Ed said he thinks Teoscar going deep. I know Teoscar likes lefties, so I couldn't talk you off of that. I'll leave this filter on 2 months here. I might have to put him in a home run parlay or something like that. Put these lefties out there. See what he's doing versus these lefties. Their fastball, sinker, slider. Fastball, sinker, slider. Mm, mm, mm. Versus lefties, last 2 months. Otani. Ooh, man, these guys. Ooh, these lefties don't look good at all, right? Otani, Freeman, Lux. Damn, they caught all of them at one time and they got not looking good. So you know what though, Martinez. I gotta take a Rodriguez. I gotta take a look at. I gotta take a look at him real quick. Rodriguez. Fine. Let me take a look at this game. Hmm. Cleveland, Colorado, Miami, and the Mets. 5 earned to the Mets. Mm. 5 earned to the Mets. I want to take a look at. He's giving up 3 home runs to righties. Hmm. I guess we can look at Teoscar, man. Straight up, 3 bombs to righties. Uh, Let me take a look at this last year. Shit. Last year, last year he had 15 home runs, 13 to righties, 7 of them on the road to righties. But he still give up. So last year he was giving up power to righties last year before he got hurt or whatever the case may be. Okay, he would give up a bomb to righties. 2022. That motherfucker stayed hurt, didn't he? 2021, 14 home runs to righties. 2020, 2019, 15 home runs to righties. All right, this is my last time. I'm just They give up a bomb to righties, bro. So, you know, Teoscar Hernandez. Let's take a look at him because he's going to be him and Mookie. Him and Mookie. I mean, you got see who's going to be in Atlanta. Will Smith. Yeah, all guys like that. Let me see. Teoscar. We know Teoscar likes lefties though, so it don't even matter, right? It matters, but we know he likes lefties. He got 32 home runs. I thought he had like 20 something. Mm. So he's got a 372 batting average versus left hand pitching. And his isolated power is up at 372. So, man, I can't do nothing but like Teoscar. His best split is on the road versus lefties with a 15% K rate, 421 average, 1200 OPS, 368 isolated power. So it's like he's hitting better on the road. Yeah, he is better on the road. They at home though. Yeah, he looks. Yeah, we're gonna have to write him in. Um, I ain't even gonna look at Mookie right now. He ain't even been back long enough. Who they got projected lineup here? I think. Hmm, we'll see. We'll see. I'm on. I know I'm on. I'm on Riff Hernandez here, Teoscar. So shout out to Edwin for that. I can back. I'll back him on that shit. Hmm. Uh, got their ass beat up like that too yesterday. They probably gonna be looking for some get back. Um, Detroit. Oh, Ty Madden. So that's not. They didn't update that on. They didn't update that on Baseball Savant. Ty Madden supposed to be pitching here. Let me see. Ty Madden. Ty Madden is expected to pitch in Monday's game against Padres at Petco Park, either as a traditional starter or a bulk reliever. Hmm. So I don't know how they're gonna do this. I don't know how. Ty Madden is a righty though. He ain't pitched that much. 5 innings versus the White Sox with 3 walks. Let me take a look at some of his minor numbers here. 124 strikeouts in 196 innings. Who they playing? Mm, strikeout. They don't strike out like that. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. Those are his AAA numbers, right? These are his AAA numbers. 18 home runs, 43 walks. He can walk some motherfuckers here and there. 4 walks, 5 walks, 3 walks, 4 walks. And how many walks did he have versus the White Sox? 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. He can walk some people. Command can get off a little bit. And this team here can be kind of patient here. Uh, San Diego can be kind of patient here. So let me see something. I don't know if he's going to be going, but I don't think they have. Let me see. I want to get affirmative on what he on who on. I want to get affirmative, man. He's got a fastball, slider. Let me just see, just in case he pitches. Let's see, fastball, slider. I think that's a cutter. I think that's a cutter. Going up against San Diego. He's a righty. So this is last 2 months. Let me bring it back to last month. I want to be sure of that. What he's throwing straight up. Let me see. That is what he's throwing though. Let me see if I can make sure. Let me see if I can make sure, man. Get what he threw this last game. What was this? Detroit. Tom Madden. What was that? To lefties. What did he throw? Fastball, slider, changeup. Fastball, slider, changeup. So of course, Reyes is gonna light up. Of course, right? Three set. Don't even strike out. None of these guys really striking out. So that's one thing there. Um, Peralta looks good. Merrill looks good. 10 extra base hits, 5 home runs versus pitch mix. Barrel is up. Rookie of the year. Um, Fly ball is up. 22% K rate. Whatever, right? Reyes, Peralta, Merrill. Profile just can't seem to stay consistent there. And I think Cronenworth hit a bomb in the last week versus this pitch mix. So Cronenworth, Peralta, and Jackson Merrill, all three of these guys hit a bomb versus this pitch mix. Profile's ONT, O of 10 there. That's crazy. So the usual suspects, man, outside of profile right now. Looking at what he throws to righties, what he threw to righties. Um, but you know what though? He threw that fastball. Let's rewind it back. He threw that fastball a bunch, right? So I ain't even gonna take nothing into that. I ain't gonna take nothing. He only pitched one game. He only pitched one game. What did he throw to righties, man? What did he throw to righties? He threw the fastball, cutter, and the slider. Fastball, cutter, and the slider. To righties. Xander, of course, another guy that's gonna always look green. Um, Manny Machado, batting average is down. Here's a guy that does hit righties better, though. He's not striking out, so I would consider him, right? 7 extra base hits, 5 home runs over the course of the last month. Um, 14 barrel, hard hitters up. I mean, the fly ball is generous. Yeah, his average is down. The power is there. 95 exit velo, 340 isolated power, right? He's got 2 home runs within the last uh, week versus pitch mix. He could still be cooking. Right now, he's cooking a little bit. Solano, another guy would take you deep. I ain't even gonna lie, he would. His barrel was up, as you can see. Kyle Hayasayoka, whatever you want to say. I know I butchered that, but here's another guy. He'll take you deep as well. So, truth be told, even if you're looking for a hit, couldn't talk you off that for neither one of these guys here, right? Going up against Detroit. Detroit. Joe Musgrove. Probably his second or third game. I can't really put a read on Musgrove right now, truthfully. But he looked okay, Musgrove. We're gonna see what he's throwing and things of that nature, right? My fault, y'all. I'm checking my email and shit. Oh, but yeah. Um, how many games has this boy pitched so far? One, two, three, four. Okay, he ready. He's in there now. So, um, 9 strikeouts versus the Mets. That was pretty cool there, right? Versus St. Louis, they don't strike out much. He only had 3 Ks, whatever. But he did go 6 innings, right? Has he seen this? Okay, so let me run a quick check on Detroit real quick here versus righties. Last 30 days, Detroit, eighth in striking out, 102 WRC plus. Damn, did I just bet against them and take an L in some shape, form, or fashion? Last time I streamed, I did the Edward Cabrera, man. I don't know why he didn't hit the K's for us. That was crazy, man. I took L's right there. Should have took his outs, man. 5.1, he got there. 5.1 innings. Either way it go, Detroit, last 14 days, 25% K rate, 113 WRC plus, meaning they have been striking out, but they have been hitting, right? Of course, some of that goes to Kerry Carpenter and what on Riley Green being back. 10th in K rate, 89 WLC plus last 7 days. What is Musgrove throwing here? Let's see. To lefties, Musgrove is throwing the curveball, fastball, cutter, changeup. So Kerry Carpenter's got 30% K rate. He will strike out, but all his power numbers are there. Fly ball could be up a little bit more, but the power numbers are there. 4 extra base hits would result in 4 home runs, 92 extra velo, 375 isolated power, 300 batting average, man. Riley Green, 2 bombs. See, this is what I tell people a lot, man. These boys are identical, man. The pitches that they like, everything. Look at Kerry Carpenter average and look at Riley Green's average, and they separate. Separating them is like 3 games, probably like 12 at bats. 313, 300 batting average. 375 isolated power, 350. 4 home runs, 2 home runs, right? 10% barrel rate, 12% barrel rate. 30% K rate, 30% K rate. These guys like the same pitch, similar to liking the same pitch mix. I know that shit from. I used to compare that shit, doing it the long way on Savant, back in the early last year, and coming up to this season, comparing their numbers. They like similar pitches, right? Parker Meadows, Zach McKinstry. These guys are batting 280s up to 300s versus this pitch mix here. Keep an eye out who's going to be in the lineup. You know, uh, hmm, Musgrove. Let me see something. Hmm. And then you got San Diego. Like when they get you get San Diego in that good spot, they still find ways to sell. Boy. Woo. Most of the time, boy. Mm, what's the line for this game? Padres 196 favorites. 196 favorites. So pitching props. Musgrove strikeouts at 6.5. Mm. What about his pitching outs? Ain't up. Um, what does DraftKings have his pitching outs at? 17.5 at a minus 130. That's 6 innings right there. He's hit that 3 of his last 4 games, I want to say. He maybe, I don't know. Mm. I don't know, man. I might have to just, take a rain check to see exactly. Let me check this app and see who's pitching see who they got pitching. I'm gonna look at the score. Verizon talking about some thanks for your payment. I ain't. Oh, they get on my nerves. Anything auto payment, they get on my nerves. Boy. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I don't see him straight pitching. He probably gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be a starter. They trying to figure it out. So we'll see. Damn, man. I'm not gonna talk about those sides. 'Cause y'all know I don't bet no sides that much, man. Shit, I wait, man. If Ty in there, then we gotta go with what we seen on the batters. I just gotta see who's pitching, man. Straight up, I need to see, and for how long. Like, is he gonna be an opener or a bulk reliever, whatever? You know what I'm saying? A starter, what? Minnesota Twins, Zach Littell. I didn't look at this game, man. Did not look at this game. So we'll be at home. He's got a 2.8 ERA at home. 20 home runs, 10 to lefties, 10 to righties. Uh, 10 home runs at home, 10 home runs on the road. 5, 5, 5, 5. The lefty righties all the way through. Um, he's given up a home run a lot. I mean, like every game almost. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gave up 3 home runs there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He's given up a home run in 14 of his last 16 games. Uh, Minnesota got guys that can hit a bomb. Has he faced Minnesota? Yes. He gave up 1 home run in this game versus in Minnesota at Minnesota. Who hit that bomb? Uh, Miranda hit that home run. So, uh, yeah. So let's see. Detail does got some K stuff, I believe. Mm. He got 270 batting average, 277 at least to both batters, 277 to lefties, 279 to righties. Uh, will give up a bomb to any hand. Pitching is worse on the road for sure. Um, at home versus righties, his K percentage is a little bit higher. 27. Hmm. Minnesota. 10 home runs, 10 extra base hits, and 5 home runs over the course of the last 2 months versus lefties. A slider, splitter, and fastball. So Matt Wallner, strikeouts a little bit high. We know he will strike out, but He's only got one bomb, but he's a ticking time bomb, man. 94 exit velo, 12% barrel. All the power numbers are there. His fly ball need to be up a little bit more. He's a bomb candidate for sure. Um, mm, Santana, Julian, I don't know. Larnage. Hmm. Let's look at these righties. So Royce Lewis came in and pinch hit a home run yesterday. I want to say, don't quote me on that, but I think he did. So he's got 8 extra base hits and 4 bombs versus this pitch mix in the last month. He's got 1 home run within the last week versus this pitch mix. The strikeouts are there for him. The rest of these guys, like whoever's going to be in the lineup, got to make sure you see. Vasquez is batting almost 400 versus this pitch mix here. So if you want to look at him for a hit or something like that, I probably wouldn't look at him for no power, even though he probably could take him deep. But he's a professional player, baseball player. But you get the drift, right? Uh, hmm. Flick a nighttime filter on there for you. Everything's pretty much the same. If you can find a Royce Lewis and Warner combo home run or something, I'll take that. I'll take that. Um, Tampa Bay, I'm just can't. I can't even. I can't. I'm gonna have to stay away from Tampa Bay. That's what I'm gonna have to do. No matter if you're betting with them or man on them. See where Wiz Richardson here. Um, Fastball, slider, curveball, fastball, slider. No, slider, fastball, changeup. Andy Diaz, huh? Siri got 3 bombs. Send me Wiz Richardson. So shout out to Tiffany. I just noticed that about this model. It says Tiffany shared it. Okay. Shout out to Tiffany, man. Straight up. Um, Woods Richardson give up a home run in 5 of his last 6 games. He on a bomb tear right now. Who they playing? Oh, Tampa Bay, right? 2 home runs there, 6 Ks versus them. This will be the second time he's faced them. I'm not betting on them. I'm not betting on this game. Diaz, huh? What you been doing? Let me see something. I know he just went yard the other day, and I supposed to took him. It was versus a lefty. 100 extra velo versus no Gilbert. That was a single. 95 and 100 extra velo on these sliders. Um, Change up a single. 102 single. 103 double. 105 extra velo single. 113 double. He got hot right there. He got hot right there. 100 exit velo single, ground out 106, single there, 100 and 105 single, 105 single again. No, yeah, back to back, 105 singles. Yeah, no bombs. Oh, a bomb right here. That was a while ago though, boy. Okay. I mean, he could go on the hit list or whatever the case may be, but I don't know about no bombs or nothing like that. The isolated power is not as high. That's probably one reason, and then the fly ball and the barrels the other reason. So I can, if you want to put him in a hit parlay or something like that, be my guest. I gotta take some time to take a look at this kid, Kiminario. Uh, it's been an interesting look. How about these lefties here? Woods Richardson, fastball, changeup, slider, same shit. Josh Lowe, um, man, he's got 4 home runs versus this pitch mix. He will strike out, and the rest of these guys will strike out too. It's a lot of red there, boy. Mm, what is this? Flick a nighttime filter on it. See if that help anything. Nope. Helps Josh Lowe, but I mean, Josh Lowe, Yandy Diaz. If you're looking at somebody, at least for a hit or something like that, I probably won't bet on them. But those are, I probably won't bet on them. So, Josh Lowe, Diaz, Wallner, and Royce, those guys looked okay in certain shape, forms, or fashions. Uh, I don't have too much for this game, just off the eye test, just looking at who the two pitchers that just popped up here. I don't think I want anything to do with this game as far as that. Maybe a no both of these parts, pitching parts. Maybe we could look at a no runs first inning here. Let's see something here. Uh, no runs first inning. Bino been pretty good, man. So we can look at Logan Gilbert and Bino. So both of these guys here, the last 2 months, they Gilbert is 9-1 to the Nerfy, no runs first inning. Bino is 6-1. Um, Bino is on a 4 game streak, along with Logan Gilbert at a 4 game streak of no runs first innings. Okay, uh, both of these guys are righties, right? Yeah. So let's take a little bit look here. Versus righties, last 2 months. Seattle on the streak of not getting no runs and no first innings, and Oakland. Hmm. Looks like they scored the last 3 games in the first inning. Looks like if this is serving me right, it looks like they scored. They scored in the last 3 innings in the first last, and that's got a lot to do with Lawrence Butler, man. Lawrence Butler been on one. He's back. Butler's back, right? So let's go straight. Let's just since I was finna, goddamn it, he's leading off, right? Let's go take a look at let's take a look at Butler and what he's looking like. Right hand pitching. Okay. Left hand batters. Logan Gilbert. What time is it? 11:40. I'm going to work, man. I gotta go. I'm going to work. I'm going to get there. Going to work. Sit in front of the computer already and get that money. Um. Fastball, slider, splitter, curveball. Fastball, slider, splitter, curveball. Fastball, slider, splitter. Okay. So, um, these guys not striking out that much. That's good. Uh, Seth Brown and JJ Bleday look okay. I like that. They batting 300s there. Lawrence Butler, he's got two bombs. Um, Lawrence Butler's got two home runs versus pitch mix within the last week, indicating he could be heating up. Um, we have that's the thing, right? So uh, we can look at these here, and you can see how Seth Brown and JJ Bleday looking good over the course of a month. We can start, and you can see, we can bring it in a little bit. With 40 plate appearances, we can bring it in a little bit to the last 3 weeks and see what's happening then. Because right now, Lawrence Butler is a 225 batting average. Let's see the last 3 weeks. Now his batting average is going up. K percentage went all the way down at 6%. So, and then these guys still staying stagnant here, right? They're pretty much stagnant. Only farther I go back is 2 weeks. One more week there. And then Lawrence Butler shoots up to he races to the top at 318 batting average, 2 home runs. So Bleday and JJ and Seth Brown all hit bombs versus pitch mix as of late. JJ Bleday, his fly ball is up at 50. Lawrence Butler, fly ball is up five more. These guys' barrel percentages are respectively on the okay side, and all of that shit don't matter. Don't mean they're gonna do nothing today, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying though, because that's how baseball is. But nice sample size over the course of the last 2 weeks, and Seth Brown exit velo was up, man. Look at that hard hit and that line drive, 81. But that exit velo was at 101 for Seth Brown. um, yeah. And that's how you could, you can look and see how these guys been faring over the course of a month, over the course of the last week, because you can see, where they heating up at, when they started to heat up. Because over the course of the last month, if you're just looking at the months, then and you see Lawrence Butler at 225, you can be like, nah, but no, he's been heating up, man. So when they got a nice sample size, that's usually when I go in and start looking, snooping around. Gilbert. Let me see what his splits look like. Gilbert. First of all, this game log. Um, Oakland. He gave up a bomb versus Oakland. He went 7 though. Who hit that? Zach Yeloff. Okay. So, uh, K's for him been like in that 6 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of his last 10 games. He had 6 Ks. Frequently in around that 6 Ks and 6 outs. He loves that. Splits. 18 home runs, 10 of them to righties. Mm, okay, Bido, right? So Bido, you know what though? Let me see. Check out the righties. And it looks lights out versus those righties, boy. This damn near they don't stand a chance. Don't look like a slider, fastball change, a curveball splitter. Brent Rooker, the only guy that looks good so far versus the righties over the course of the last month. Six extra base hits, five home runs. Barrel is up, 43 fly ball, will strike out 29%, 313 batting average. Brent Brookers had three home runs versus this pitch mix in the last week. Okay. Then you gotta look at Bido, right? So Bido, uh, looking at Bido here, Bido been pitching good. Okay. So, you know, over this time span, he's given up two home runs. Um, he's faced hasn't faced Seattle. He's won 6 innings of battle in one, two, three, four of his last 5 games. I would want to see what his pitching outs are. He's in a good strikeout spot as well. Bido, don't know if he's going to get there, but and his pitching outs are sitting at 15 and a half. So I have some interest there. I have the interest in that. I do, right? Uh, damn, what's the line on? It was at plus 118 for because I was thinking about taking Corbin Burns pitching out, so I gotta look at this again. It might be plus money, might be plus 100 by now. Let's see. It's still plus 118, so I ain't losing no value yet. Okay. Mm. People, ain't no money coming in on that right now. Interesting. I might have to take it. I might have to take it. But Bido's been looking good, man. Straight up. Um, it's given up more than twice this season, but and it's been kind of up and down. About right here is where he's like a little bit stretched. 5 innings here, He gave up 7 runs here to Oakland. I mean to the Angels, but he's been stretched for that part there. Going 5 or 6 innings. So, um, I think I might want to bet that. Seattle, what they've been doing on the Seattle versus righties. Last 7 days, Seattle, 12th in K rate, 92 WRC plus. What about the last 14 days? They've been doing good in the K rate. I mean, that's good for them. 23%, 87 WRC plus. Last 30 days. Last 30 days, they sixth, fifth, 97 WRC plus. It's gonna be interesting here. This is gonna be interesting. The line is what? 7, 7.5. Not a game that I would probably look for fireworks in, but with a 7.5 over under, I mean, mm, Bido. It don't look like I want to bet on none of those righties. The lefties, the ones that got the power over here. So let's look and see what they do dealing with. Luke Rayleigh's got 4 home runs with the last month. Polanco Rayleigh got a home run within the last week versus pitch mix. Rally, Rayleigh, flipping days, nighttime on them. Mm. Luke Rayleigh, man. He's got 333 batting average, man. Man, 481 isolated power, 96 exit velo, 22 barrel. He got to be in the conversation, right? Is that boy pitching good though, man. Vito pitching good, but if I had to take, I'll tell you that. If I had to take probably one of these guys, it would probably be him, Luke Rayleigh, for a bomb. If I had to take somebody from a bomb, if I just had to pick somebody from Seattle, I probably would say Luke Rayleigh. He looked good, man. Leo Rivas hit. Kyle Riley's got power as well. Polanco can lift one here and there. Yep. Not my favorite game though, for pitching wise, but hey, anything could happen, right? So, uh, what the fuck am I looking for? Okay, one, two, three more games. We don't have a starter out for New York. Uh, don't know how long Jerry Jones is going to pitch. I need to go back and see what he did. I mean, how long did he pitch last time? I just don't like breaking down the Mets, man. I don't, man. But Severino, Bayo. One second, guys. Hold up. Man, I know y'all excited for football, man. Uh, I've been kind of stagnant with this MLB, not being able to get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing. I mean, I ain't been doing more as many bankroll builders as I should, but I've not been able to take off. My bankroll ain't been able to skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? I've been stagnant, but I ain't been able to, take off. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, well, we coming into that stretch. A lot of people favorite stretch in the baseball, going into basketball. I mean, going into football and basketball. So, uh, I'll tell you one thing: if you can make it through a whole MLB season, and yeah, if you can make it through a whole MLB season, I think things will be fine for you. You know, we're looking at we're looking at Bayo. Let me see something, man. Fuck it, man. Let me see. Bayo on the road. 1, 2, 3. Hmm. I don't know what to say about Bayo, man. Outside of, I mean, he's giving up 3 runs and stuff like that. Those are quality starts at the end of the day. But he did give up 5 runs to Arizona, so okay, that was Arizona, right? They've been tagging motherfucker. So 3 runs, three here. I mean, I guess as of late he's been looking been looking okay as of late. Don't know how I feel about him in this spot here. Mm-hmm. Uh, 19 home runs, 13 of them come to lefties, right? So he'll probably get some. He'll probably get uh, Lindor leading off. Let's take a look. Um, New York Mets, Lindor, and my boy McNeil versus lefties. 13 extra base hits, 6 home runs over the course of 2 months. Changeup, sinker, slider, fastball. So um, lefties look good. McNeil, Lindor, Winker, whatever, right? So Lindor has a big sample size here, 87, right? Within the last week, Jesse Winker and Lindor both have a home run. Nemo and McNeil just been looking good versus this pitch mix. All the lefties look good versus this pitch mix, right? We could even bring it in a little bit here to the last 3 weeks here. Few of these guys look a little better. Francisco Lindor, his barrel was up, things of that nature. Last 2 weeks, I'll take one look at the last 2 weeks here. Um, hmm. Let's go back to the 5 weeks. Let's flash a nighttime on there. Nothing pretty much changes, right? They look okay, right? Okay. What about these righties? So Mark Vian knows will strike out, but he's got 9 extra base hits and 4 home runs, right? Barrel could be higher, whatever the case may be. The rest of these guys look bad. In general, I could flick a nighttime on it. Vient knows. So it would be I like the lefties and Vient knows right off the back here. These guys strike out, boy. Woo. They starting to strike out over time. 44 plate appearances. Let's let's bring it back a little bit. Let's see. So, um, man, dark red. Mm, strikeouts bad. Bloodshot. Last 2 weeks. So when Vientos ain't striking out, he look good, man. Straight up. You know, if you can stomach those strikeouts, you're probably gonna like Vientos, right? So Vientos, if I had to take one righty, of course it would be Vientos. If I had to take one lefty, it would be Lindor. If I had to take one bat, it would be Lindor because he's gonna hit on the left and the right side. Uh, but the lefties look better. The lefties look better. Um, Boston, 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 right? Boston lefties always look good, always lighten up. So looking at Severino here versus the righties. Um, so Severino, um, I think he's pitching his worst to lefties, right? And this could be trouble for him if he does. I forget. So um, yeah, he's got 13 home runs versus lefties, 6 to righties. Um, these guys are uh, The Mets are minus 122 favorites here. Mm, okay. Home versus lefties. 3 home runs. On the road versus lefties, he's getting, and that ballpark is pretty big too. So, but on the road versus lefties, he's got 10 home runs. At home, he's got three. Batting average is a little lower versus lefties at home. On the road, it's higher. 229 at home and 287 on the road. Uh, 2 home runs per nine on the road versus lefties. Hmm. I flick a nighttime filter on it. Kind of Wong and Rafaela looked okay over the course of a month, but uh, just just in general, right is not looking too good. Looking at those lefties there. So the lefties always green, right? They always green. And like I said, no matter what, whether home or on the road, he's still pitching his worst versus lefties, right? So you want to see who's going to be in this lineup. Uh, the Rams got 2 home runs in the last week versus this pitch mix. Yoshida's 5 for 12. Abreu 7 for 4. I mean 4 for 7. Like these guys hitting this pitch mix, right? So can the lefties, man, we really have to see who's in the lineup. Have to see who's in the lineup. But man, look at that, man. Just man, I don't have to write none of this shit down. I don't. Just look at it. Read it and weep. Yoshida is not striking out. How about the last what 2, 3 weeks here? See if they maintain this heat. Yes, they have. Last 3 weeks. That's what this is. Um, last 3 weeks. Last 2 weeks. So Devers, the last 2 weeks, Devers, and he's been down, right? Last 2 weeks. But we know who he is. He can pop at any minute, right? Uh, barrel percentages are down for these guys. Now Duran has been the one they've been jacking them out of there, right? I hit a home run. I hit 2 home runs on Duran, man, and he gets some nice odds, man, like plus 600s or plus 700s, man, straight up. But Sheeta been on one, Abreu, Cassis, whatever, right? Whatever. These lefties look good, right? And he's pitching his worst versus lefties here. I don't take it too much into this BVP, but let me take a look, man. Uh, let me take a look here. Severino. Devin. Let me take a look at this split real fast. Batting order splits. 2 home runs to that one spot, one to that two spot, 3 home runs to that three spot, 10 RBIs, 3 home runs to that four, 4 home runs to that six, 3 home runs to that six slot. The three, four, five, and six slot hitting hard. Oh my God, my camera went out. Fuck it, man. I hate that. Let me take it down. Boom. Is my stream still going? Did it mess up? Hmm. I don't even know if it's still going, man. If somebody's still in, drop a 100. Oh, man. If somebody's still in. I think, yeah, it's still going. I see it. Okay. Yeah. So, lefties always look good here. They don't always pan out that way, but the lefties look good. Boston lefties, okay, throwback still in the building. Okay. Yeah. So lefties always still look good, bro. Straight up. Um, mm, it's too hard. With all that green, it's too hard to decipher. I don't know. Okay, for sure. Appreciate it, throwbacks. And then we got an over under 8 here. Um, for sure, Patrick's still in the building. Okay, we rocking and rolling. Damn, I don't know, man. I don't know. Boston over under 8. Um, mm, this ballpark is pretty big here too, man. Mm, I don't know. Let's look at the Chicago Cubs and Pittsburgh game here. Uh, my Chicago Cubs been on fire. I've been missing the boat, man. Straight up. My Chicago Cubs been on fire. I've been catching some of it, man, but shout out to them. So Jones, he just came back. Let's see how far he been going. I think this is only his second game back though, or third. This would be his second game back. He gave up 2 bombs. Oh, versus the Cubs, he got to pitch against them again. So he's seen the Cubs 1, 2, 3 times. This will be his fourth time. Last time he pitched is versus the Cubs. Okay, so a bomb here, a bomb here. I bet you that's Hap. Hap loves to go against these guys. That's Hap, I bet. Uh, dun, 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 dun. Nope. Bellinger hit one. Probably wasn't off him though. Bellinger hit one there. Who hit one here? Um, Hap. Hap hit one there. Boom, 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 boom. 2 bombs. Who hit them 2 bombs? This was on the 27th. Last time he pitched. Then he got to see them again. Suzuki and Swanson hit a bomb there off him. Okay. Suzuki and Swanson. Okay. 5 runs. Now the Cubs travel on the road. C. Jones. So let's get Jones up here. All that's red right there. But he ain't even been back that long, man. So I ain't gonna take that into consideration. Let me see something though. What about this? So he's got 14 home runs, 8 of them versus righties. And then his bullpen is not good either. He pitches a little bit better at home, but since he's been back, I really can't pinpoint it. Let's see what we got. He's throwing that fastball and slider. 55% of the time for that fastball, so we'll take a look at that ASAP. 2-pitch guy can't. It's a matter of time before they catch up. And over the course of a month, Haps got a bomb. Pete Crow Armstrong got 2. Bellinger and Michael Bush got 1. Right? They're not striking out too much. I mean, Toshman, he don't play too much on blink. Jordan Brown. Jordan's still here. Yes, sir. He relaxing, man. I know Jordan relaxing, trying to get this bread. I know that's what's up. All these guys will walk, man. You know, that could cause a problem. Barrel rates are up for Hap and Crow. Cubs team total at 3.5. Oh, yeah. I like the over there. I do. Win, lose, or draw. I like the over. Couple that with this will be his second game back. Don't know how long he's going to go, and do they even want to pitch him that long? And, I mean, they bullpen his ass, right? 3.5. I like the over there. I'm going to end up taking the over there. So, definitely that's one. Shout out to Jordan Brown for that. Love that. Let me put the other pictures up here. Hap got a 98 exit velo on that with a 40 fly ball. Hap might take. No, but you know what, though? We did look at the weather. Let me see. Jones. Hold on. Jerry Jones. Slider. Let's look at that slider individually. And then we'll put it back together. Slider. They don't like that slider. Pete Crow got a bomb. They don't like that slider, though. Let's put them both together, fastball and the slider. Hap got a 51 fly ball on that. Watch out for Hap today. Michael Bush fly ball is 50. His barrel was good. Okay, 9. All right. Pete Crow Armstrong barrel and Hap barrel. What about these righties here? Suzuki and those boys. Oh no. I had the wrong pitch mix in there. Let me fix that. Scratch that. Fastball slider. Oh, well, it's the same thing. To the lefties, fastball slider, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. So let me go back. Never mind. Let me go to these righties here. Fastball slider. Leave the fastball up there. Swanson's got 2 home runs within the last week versus this fastball, including 1 home run versus him. Suzuki's got a home run, and Maya looked good. I like Amaya. I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup, but I like Amaya as a baseball player. Versus this fastball, they like this fastball, this Cubs team. 2 home runs for Suzuki, 2 for Swanson. Suzuki's barrel rate on that fastball is up, man, and his fly ball is up. He's ready. He's loading, right, man. Him and Hap. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. That what's the name individually? That slider individually. Okay. Suzuki, he's got no bombs. Big strikeout candidate there. Versus that, Swanson, Amaya, put them together. Amaya batting 464, 464. Nico Horner, he don't he don't strike out, but the Woba OPS and isolated power ain't all that either. With the barrel rate and the hard hit, none of that shit. He just what the fuck is he, the bunt king or something? I don't know, man. But Swanson and Mamaya, Suzuki 250. I mean, whatever. Flicking nighttime on him. Swanson and Maya. Interesting. The Cubs been beating butt straight up. They've been whooping. They've been whooping feet. I guess. Bethencourt, Suzuki, and Swanson all got home runs within the last month there. Let's look at Pittsburgh. All the usual suspects look good, man. This was within the last month too, so they've been on fire. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's a matter of time before they cool off. I ain't gonna lie, but it might not be. We'll see, right? Who's pitching for the Cubs? Italian beef. That's what I call him. Jameson Italian beef. All right, so immediately over the last 2 months, he's pitching his worst towards lefties for sure. Throughout his career, it's been the same shit. So he's got 18 extra base hits and 8 home runs over the course of the last 2 months. We're looking at a sweeper, cutter, sinker, fastball, right? O'Neal Cruz, a cruise missile. He's got no home runs, but he's somehow has a 100 exit velo with no bombs. The hard hit percentage is up, right? Damn, 100 exit velo. He's hitting the ball hard. 4 extra base hits within a month. So, Grandal, Telez, Cruz, a hit or whatever. I couldn't talk you off none of that. Grandal's got 3 bombs. His fly ball is up. His barrel rate is up. So Yasmani and his K rate is down. Yasmani can take you deep. Cruz, if he's filling up to it, I guess he lift it up a little bit, sir. Look at the fly ball. Lift it up a little bit, man. Hey, get it out of there. 0 home runs, man. Isolated power is down. I don't know what you out there hitting, man. Straight up. But I guess I couldn't talk you off none of these guys. That's in range here. Even Roddy Tellez, man. Straight up. For a hit or something like that. The Crews need to figure it out over the offseason, man. Look at these righties. Oh, that was the righty's pitch mix. I'm sorry. Hold up. See, I did this shit 2 times in a row. The lefty's pitch mix was fastball, cutter, curveball, changeup. Not the sweeper, cutter, curveball, changeup. My fault, y'all. My fault. So, wait a minute. That's the lefty's pitch mix, right? Yeah. So, let me get them back up here. Same old shit though. Like, so Reynolds is batting 326 here. O'Neal Cruz, same old shit though for him, man. Straight up. His fly ball is even lower here. Grandal, better. Damn. 438 with 4 bombs. You're gonna have to probably have to take Grandal for a bomb, man. Let me see. Italian. "12 home runs versus lefties, 8 versus righties." But you know what though? Oh, you know what though? Well, you can still hit a bomb. You can still hit a bomb. I don't give a fuck what stadium you in. You still hit a bomb, but the weather conditions, the wind is blowing in in the city, man. Straight up. I think it's a bump to the dynamics of that Cubs stadium. Temperatures in the 60s, wind in from center at 5 to 10 miles an hour, bump to starting pitchers. So, man, wind coming in from the center field. Kansas City and Cleveland, the wind was going left to right. And in Baltimore, the wind's in at 10 miles an hour. So we got winds not working in those 3 games, not working in our favor if we're betting on bats and stuff like that. But you still can lift one out of there. I don't care. Well, I don't care. If you're looking at somebody like that, or you just want to look at some bases or hits, runs, and RBIs, look at Grandal and Reynolds and Cruz and Tellez, right? These guys, hits, runs, and RBIs are in play. Now, switching over to the righties here, we're looking at the sweeper, cutter, sinker, fastball. Sweeper, cutter, sinker, fastball. And Dela Cruz got a bomb. Connor Joe's got 2 bombs within the last week. Andrew McCutcheon's got a bomb. He's back. So what's the total of this game? Damn. Wonder if they can still get over the total in this one. Either way it goes, Connor Joe, McCutcheon, IKF, Bart. Triolio. Let's see, last 3 weeks. Ain't no way I'm gonna make a play on all these bats, but McCutcheon out the gate running, right? He hit a bomb. I don't know. I'm probably ending up sticking to the usual suspects. These righties are all over the place for me right now. These lefties look clear, but Connor Joe looked good. I mean, McCutcheon looked good. He just came back from injury. Um, hey, I don't know. These are the guys that have been playing the most. The lefties, though, if I had to bet on some of these guys, it would probably be the lefties. Truth be told, it would probably be the lefties, though. Your Cruz, Grandal, Reynolds, and those boys. These guys are extra added fuel to the fire. I want to see if Connor Joe and Andrew McCutcheon is in that lineup. I want to see that. Projected lineup, what do we got here? Projected IKF, Connor Joe McCutcheon cleaning up, Cruz behind him. Okay. Big Henry Davis back there. Hmm. 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 I think they could probably end finding ways to hit the over here. They probably could, man. Straight up. Uh, Last game on the docket, uh you got the uh you got the Texas and the Yankees here. Hmm. So Cole struck these guys out big time last time you seen them. I remember that. I think he gave him 9 Ks. I think Cole gave him 9 Ks. 10. Washington beat him up. Hmm. Texas versus right hand pitching. 92 WRC plus 22% K rate. Last 2 weeks, Texas. 10th in striking out. 76 WRC plus. Hmm. Last game of the night. Expect the numbers up a little bit. He just won 6 innings, 2 of his last 3 games. He didn't even go 6 innings versus when he struck them out 10 times. Interesting. All right, let's see. Texas. The righties here. Big sample size for Marcus Semien. Hit a night filter on him. Ugh. Yucks. I ain't been betting on a lot of these Texas bats, and it ain't gonna. It probably ain't gonna be betting on them today, right? Truthfully. Let's see. Wyatt Langford, Garcia, and Josh Jung. Those 3 guys are 3 strikeouts, and they probably would be in the lineup. Let's see. Corey Seager. Tiffany say 10. What you mean? What you talking about, those strikeouts, Tiff? Fastball, knuckle curve, cutter, slider. Same shit. Corey Seager. Damn. How long is this? He been on a tear like that? 9 home runs over the last month versus this pitch mix? Damn. Yes, ma'am. You're definitely correct. Damn. 9 home runs over the last month versus this pitch mix? Let's see something here. Garrett Cole. Garcia got a bomb versus him. Jonah Heim got a bomb. Marcus Semien seen him a ton. He's got 3 home runs versus him. 12 strikeouts. He's batting .273. Corey Seager does not have a bomb. 3 strikeouts, 5 for 19, a double, and a 6 for 19. Let's see. Splits here. Cleanup, 7th, 9th. He's giving up multiple home runs to the cleanup, 7-hole and 9-hole. Leadoff guy hitting 300 off him. 6, 7, 8 spot. 6, 7 spot batting 300. I don't know who's going to be pitching for the Yankees. Texas. Let me see if we got a picture here. Jack Leiter. Jack Leiter. Let me see. Jack Leiter is expected to finish out the season as a part of the Rangers rotation. Kennedy Landry of MLB.com reports. We feel like he's done everything he can at AAA Rangers, general manager Chris Young said. Now he needs some consistent starts at the major league level. We're looking forward to getting that in September. So that's what you're looking forward to, huh? Okay. We'll see. So he pitched on the 28th versus the White Sox. Went 4 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, a couple walks there. Prior to that, he pitched back in May, few innings. What about the minors here? AAA. He's got 110 strikeouts in 77 innings. That's good. That's really good. So he's a strikeout guy. Let me transfer that over. Something so I can better look at it. Some percentages. His batting average is 214. K percentage is 33. Okay. Walk percentage is up, right? He is a lefty, a righty. See, you know, eh, eh, them righties. Mm, this might be a day for Judge here because you know how good, how much these boys like right hand pitching here. Uh, they really love right hand pitching. Jack Leiter. Let me get him up there. So his pitch mix didn't come up here. Did I do something wrong? Oh, you know what? Let me filter it out to 4 months. Pitch mix probably gonna come up. That's 2 months. I could have sworn I seen Jack Leiter right there, man. There you go. Hmm. Something I got on not allowing his pitch mix to come up. But let me switch it here before we get out of here. Real quick. I'm gonna like the Yankees here. So right here, to righties, he was throwing fastball and slider, and of course, because he's a strikeout pitcher, right? I could have guessed that. There you go. Yeah, go ahead on Tiff. Tiff up there balling. I see. She hooping. All right. Yep, that four seam sliding. I could have guessed that. Judge Stanton, right? Judge and Stanton. Mm. So just that fastball. Damn. They got some hell of a exit velos on that fastball. 99 for Judge. 98, 96, 96, 108. Even though it's small sample sizes right there. Damn. Let me put that slider up there. Mm. mm. Judge and Stanton. What about them lefties? Fastball, slider. So versus the fastball and the slider, Jazz Chisholm and Austin Wells will strike out, but they good. Barrels up. Soto looking good. Cabrera if he pops up in the lineup. I can throw in the other two pitches though. I usually don't put nothing in below 10%, but this is he ain't got that many plate appearances, but I'm gonna throw it up there anyway. That change up in that curve. Jazz striking out and well striking out. Thing about that is the kid. He's got some K stuff. That was what was that? 100 and some Ks and 70 some innings. I don't know, man. That was. Let me see. Standard. That was 110 Ks and 77 innings. So he's got some strikeout stuff. I mean, 9, 11, 3, 7, 6, 8, 4, 7. Is that shit gonna translate over though? I don't know. And versus a team like these boys who top 3 in the league versus right hand pitching, his ass could be in for one, right? And then you got Cole on the mound. Cole just got to go out there and be Cole, man. You know, I know the numbers are big time inflated here. When you're trying to back these boys, but Soto, Wells, Jazz, Anthony Rizzo just came back too, man. I forgot he doubled yesterday. It can't be nothing but the Yankees here. They look good, man. They look good. The usual suspects, they look good. What can I say? First game getting ready to come on. Appreciate you guys riding, pulling this out right here. I'm on YouTube predominantly, right? So because I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter right now. I'm on YouTube predominantly, right? Most of the time I'm posting on Facebook and Twitter, but I'm on YouTube predominantly. I do got my Twitter. Like I said, my Twitter is right here, at Dee Bets and DFS, right here, right? That's my Twitter right there. Now, my YouTube is pretty much similar, the same. I should have it in my bio somewhere, wherever you're looking at. My Twitter should be there. My YouTube should be there. If I'm recording anywhere, I'm be there first. So that's Bay right there. Quick rundown here. I had some things written down from last night, and I had some other things here. As far as the St. Louis and Milwaukee game goes, let me see. Let me get a better look here. Let me refresh this, see if we got more lineups out. So Arizona lineup is out, and it's going to be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, they're going for the kill. Arizona going for the kill with Suarez in there, and so okay, they're going for the kill. They bust out all the lefties we've seen. So all those lefties was green as hell. They team totals are sitting at 3.5. It's interesting play. That's an interesting play. The Arizona's team totals at 3.5. Here, Alvarez. Wait. Okay, so we got. Oh, they want to lose bad because what's the name ain't even in the lineup. He was green. The day he's green, he's not in the lineup. What's that boy name, man? Robert Luis Robert, right? He was green, man, straight up. White Sox. All right, so Causa, 3 home runs, right? Henderson, 3 home runs. Santana had 3 home runs. I think Holiday had 3 home runs, right? Causa. Wait, Henderson, Santana, Causa. All those guys had 3 home runs versus that pitch mix of Chris Flexen here. I'm gonna end up taking a stab at the pitching outs here for pitching outs here as a straight bet. I'm trying to tell you guys, man, straight bets is major key. You got to, man. You got to play your straights, win or lose. Play your straights. I don't care. Tired of people having 5 and 6 greens on their motherfucking on their slip, and you done. You just miss one and you done. Like, man, you got, if you put $2 on each one, I don't care, and then parlay them up as long as they're reasonable. Because I'll be seeing some people hitting some very nice ones, man. So I'm taking a stab at that, man. Win, lose, or draw. Give me the over 18.5 pitching outs for him. If you can look over here on DraftKings, and if you like them to win the game, you could probably get a better line if you're just looking at a record a win or something. Let's see. You're still going to get a minus 145 for Corbin Burns if you like it. I'm gonna look at the pitching outs, the money lines and stuff like that. Can get kind of tricky, right? Because you probably got what we got here. Probably a minus 300 favorite, right? Ooh, minus 460. Them motherfuckers don't do nothing but lose. The minus 400s and minus 300s, them be L's, man, straight up. But they should come out here and put, whoop some feet here. So at the end of the day, Henderson leading off, Santana in that cleanup spot. I can't talk off none of these guys for RBIs or anything like that, right? Here, Mason Wynn, Burleson, Arenado, Donovan. Yep, I got Donovan. I have written down, is Scott in there? Scott's not in there. Walker is in there, though. Okay. I have Donovan, Arenado, Wynn, and Goldie. Donovan. Those guys don't strike out that much either. And then I have Churio, Contreras, and Adames. Now, Palante, so he's throwing that fastball to these guys, to the lefties, 70% of the time. And I know Bowers got 2 bombs off that fastball. Gary Mitchell has 1 lately, right? So those guys you can look at, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill a messenger. Winds going across left to right here in Cleveland. Jose Ramirez and Naylor. Naylor's got 4 bombs and Ramirez got 6 versus this pitch mix over the course of a month. Noel stood out to me for the righties. Jimenez, Ramirez, and Naylor, they looked okay, right? Tommy Pham came out of fucking nowhere. I don't even know where he just came. That was crazy. And I heard that the other day. So Tommy Pham is an addition for them. He's leading off. He's somebody that don't strike out much. I didn't even think to really look at that. DeJong, bombs. Everybody looked good right here. So this should be a hell of a series here. Everybody looked good. I ain't even gonna lie. Melendez, Perez. Bobby Witt's gonna be leading the way, man. Salvi in that cleanup spot. Massey, I don't know what I want to do here, right? Gavin Williams. What's the total on this one here? 8. I'm gonna like hits, runs, and RBIs for these guys, man. Straight up. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. These guys gonna have to come out here and pitch because this game does look like it could go over. Tatis, is he? Get out of here. Where you see that at? I don't see Tatis. I don't see Tatis. I know over here, Vinny Pasquantino is out. He'll be out for some months. Top bats, of course, Naylor, Ramirez, Bobby Witt, and yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if I had to take one of these guys for a bomb. I think I would take Jose Ramirez today. I'm torn. They got him on FanDuel. What? He must just be. Let me see. Padres manager said Saturday that Tatis thigh might be activated from the injured list without going on minor league rehab. Hmm. Hmm. Let me see something. Let me refresh this shit. I forgot all about Tatis. San Diego. Damn. There you go. Now they got the expected lineup for Tatis. Hell no. Damn. Look at that. Tatis right there. His ass gonna be starting today. Oh my God. Ain't that something? Um, Truthfully, this first game, I just don't know how I want to attack this first game, man. This is the one. This first game, I just don't know how I don't want to attack it. Truthfully, man. Peralta's got that K stuff. He just faced them. They gave him 2 Ks. He gave them 2 strikeouts. St. Louis don't strike out much. It's hard for me to pinpoint where it's coming from for San Francisco, St. Louis. Straight up. That's just what I'm dealing with here. Adames, Palante's been pitching good, man. He's been pitching good. Um, I think I'm gonna just end up doing a hit parlay, and what I'm putting in right now for this first game, I think I'm just gonna do a little hit parlay and be done with that shit, bro. I ain't finna take a lot from this game here. Adamas been on fire. Man, has he been on fire? I think I'll be wrong not to take him for a bomb, but I don't know. So I'm finna get ready to take. I'm finna get ready to take. I'm gonna do a 3-leg hit parlay in this game here. If my app would let me log in, I'm gonna do a hit parlay on this one on Fanatics because I have some stuff over here on Fanatics, man. So I'm going to take Mason Wynn, Arenado. I'm just gonna do a small little hit parlay here for probably 2 and 2. Mason Wynn, Arenado, just for Mason Wynn and Arenado to get a hit. That's a plus 130. Yeah, I think really thinking about taking that. And then I guess I'll go with damn. I had written down Churio, Adames, and Contreras. Of those three, I don't know who I want to take. I think I'm gonna go Contreras and Adames this time. How about that? Leave Churio out. I like Churio too, though. That's a plus 365 for all of them to get a hit. Um, if you want to do a bankroll builder or something like that, you can come over here and now I'll take the Burns 18 and a half pitching outs too. You can come over here. My favorite prop is hits, runs, and RBIs. This is my favorite prop, and I love hits, runs, and RBIs, bro. You can come over here and you can get Mason Wynn. This is just for one. This is just for one, right? FanDuel lets you take it all the way up to 4, right? So this is just for one, right? You can come in and get Arenado, Mason Wynn for one is 131. What I just play Adames and Burleson, no, Contreras, right? That's almost a plus 200, but this is just for one either hit, run, and or RBI, right? So we only got an 8 over under here, right? We only got an 8 over under, but at the end of the day, this is equivalent to the hit parlay that I just did. Because very well you can cash this with a hit, but this is you can cash it with a hit, either run or RBI, right? So just just like that, okay? Shit like that, whatever. If you want to go plus, try to get to plus money, you could do that too, and not be so greedy. Like if you want to take somebody down like Adames, 3 of those can get you plus money, right? Shit like that. So I love that. I love FanDuel implemented that, right? I love that, right? So yeah, and let me see, pitching outs. I'll take it right here on Fanatics. They're giving it to me for plus 115. I'll take that. Okay. This game here, I expect hits, runs, and RBIs to be put up here, right? So I'll be looking on these guys' side. So you can come over here and I at least like to take 3 for guys that I like to that I think that's going, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mind Gunner leading off. Gunner's leading off, and they at home, right? It's okay. So Gunner's leading off. I couldn't talk you off of anything, man. Like 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for Gunner, minus 105. Santander, what they got in the 2 section here? Cedric Mullins in play. You get that at minus 135. Guys like 2, you know what I'm saying? Or if, like I said, if you're trying to build up that bankroll, get a bankroll builder or something going on, you can look at Santander, Gunner, O'Hearn, Cowser, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I'm going to bet the 3s, and more than likely I'm gonna take these straights. Gunner, Santander, and probably Colton, right? Probably take those guys straight. All 3 of them. At least hit 2. If I hit 2 of them, I can profit. But yeah, what's the lineup looking like? Cowser, Santander, and Gunner. I didn't look at Rushman's number. O'Hearn looked okay, right? I do play a lot of these, so you know what I'm saying. My volume be kind of high on hits, runs, and RBIs, but that's what keep me, in the game. Naylor, Ramirez, Bobby Witt. I couldn't talk you off 3 for those guys. Noel, and Noel, he popped. Jimenez looked okay. The rest of the lineup looked okay here. I didn't like Isbell. Didn't know they had Yuli Gurriel. But Melendez, De Jong for power, Perez for power. Massey looked okay. Bobby Witt looked good. I know Tommy Pham can probably flourish in an offense like this. Jordan, it's Jordan. It's Jordan. Bomb candidate for me. It's Jordan, but the numbers are super inflated. Um, Tyler Stevenson, you can look at Tyler Stevenson for hits, runs, and RBIs. If you think they can give up some runs there, you can look at Tyler Stevenson behind Elliot De La Cruz. Elliot De La Cruz hits, runs, and RBIs as well. You can take these guys for 2-2, and you can get plus money. Alvarez hits, runs, and RBIs, everything, right? Yandy Diaz hits, runs, and RBIs sitting behind them. I like Singleton, Gammo. I like the lefties. I like the lefties over here for sure. Alvarez, Singleton, Gamel, whatever, however you say his name. Interesting. I'm leaning. If it's a parlay piece, I'm thinking about taking the over 3.5 hits, runs, and RBIs team total for Arizona, or probably taking them at 2.5 at a minus 200 something for a parlay piece. Hernandez, Teoscar, probably him and Mookie going to be bomb candidates for me. If Will Smith in the lineup, he's going to be a home run candidate as well. But I'm really looking at Teoscar, Hernandez for sure. I don't know, man. Ty Madden, we went through this already. Machado averages wasn't up. It's going to be San Diego or nothing for me here, because look at the Tatis projected to be in this lineup. It's going to go down, man. Straight up, man. Straight up. If you want to do a combo, I'm considering a Wallner and a Royce Lewis combo. If I could find that for a home run, I'm looking at that. That's what I want to bet. I want to bet that, right? I want to bet Wallner, Lewis, home run combo. Or maybe 2 hits, runs, and RBIs apiece. That should come out to be plus money. Something like that. I don't know if you get a hit parlay for them to be plus money, but I like these guys. Both of these guys will strike out, but both of these guys got some home run pop. Yandy Diaz looked good, right? For a hit. In my book, Josh Lowe, it was Yandy and Lowe, right? Some type of hit parlay for those guys. I couldn't talk you off of it, but I'm more than likely looking at Royce and Wallner to combo. Low total here. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't want to mess with any bats here. I think we got a 7 total or maybe an 8 total here. Bido been pitching good. Gilbert been pitching good. Butler and Rooker looked good. More likely the lefties, which was Blade, Butler. No, Blade, Butler, and Seth Brown, and then Brent Rooker looked good, right? If I had to take a bomb from this game, it was probably gonna be. I can't say. If I had to take a bomb from Seattle, it would be Luke Raley, right? It would be Luke Raley, and I don't know which one of these guys. It would either be Butler or Rooker for me for sure. Boston, the lefties look really, really good here. I don't know which one I wanted to go with. Jerry Duran, he's been on fire, so he's definitely automatically in play. Lindor if I take one bat from the Mets, it would be Lindor and the lefties, right? So the lefties look good. Lindor and the lefties, and Vientos for a righty, right? He will strike out, but he looked really, really good. Vientos and the lefties is what I'll be looking at here. It's all out warfare here. If these guys I can see this hits, runs, and RBIs coming through this game. We do have weather implications with the wind blowing in, but like I say, Suzuki, Bellinger, Swanson, Crow, Amaya, Hap, these guys are in play. So shout out to Jordan Brown with the team total over 3.5. I like that for the Cubs. And I couldn't even talk you off the full game over here. because this is only projected lineups, but Reynolds looked good. Joe flashes. McCutcheon, you know, uh, O'Neal Cruz, like, yeah, man. I mean, I can see them putting up runs too. Usual suspects here for the Yankees and Corey Seager, right? Usual suspects and Corey Seager. Marcus Semien don't strike out, but you got Cole on the mound, so he just gave the ass 10 Ks. I don't, he just gave the ass 10 Ks. So I'm probably be off of them. Corey Seager, I mean, I couldn't talk about Corey Seager for anything. Was that all the games? Damn, I guess. Yeah. I want to throw Alvarez in a home run parlay, but it's just. So let's get a home run joint going here real fast. From what I know, you can wait till the lineups come out, especially on FanDuel. I would wait till the lineups come out to make sure that batter is in the lineup if you on FanDuel. But this is promotions. MLB. I'll probably sprinkle this with you guys. This game is about to start. I'm gonna fall back from the first game on the home runs lit thing there. Let's see. Let's go with J Ram at plus 560. Ooh. They give you J Ram at plus 560, huh? Damn. This boy is sitting at plus 146. But they got Singleton right there. Low key, Singleton can take you deep. Bregman, where's Bregman? Bregman must not be in the lineup. He's not. Singleton. How about all right, let's go let's go let's go let's go Royce. I want Wallner, but let's go Royce, right? Hit a bomb yesterday. Let's go Royce. Let's go Teoscar. Try to crank out 5 picks. Round robin those 5 by 3s. Let's go Rayleigh. I don't know if I want to go Rayleigh. I don't like that pitching matchup. This Boston one is a hard one because I could go with Duran or I can go with any one of those lefties, or I can go with I can go with Lindor. Ain't nothing like a leadoff home run, but then you got both of these guys leading off, man. Duran. Let's go with Duran, man. Fuck it, man, right? Who else? Let me see. What's Judge odds? You better believe I ain't done betting on Judge all year, man. Might do a two-leg with Judge and Jordan, man. Might do a two-leg with Judge and Jordan. Duran, Rayleigh, Teoscar, Royce, Ramirez. Round robin those by threes. I haven't even. I could take. I don't really. I'm gonna take Rayleigh down because I don't like that matchup. But and I don't like that ballpark. So I'm gonna go to right off the bat. Batting lead off. Should have plenty times to hit one. A 420. A 420 for Gunner. Shit. People ain't gonna want to put that Gunner in that motherfucker. All right, so that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so that's a. I'm gonna round robin this by threes, y'all. I'm gonna round robin this by threes. What I've locked in already. I'm getting ready to do a bunch of hits, runs, and RBIs. I locked in the 18 and a half pitching outs for Corbin Burns at plus 115. I've locked that in. I'm going to do a two-leg with Jordan and Judge for a home run. See how that plays out. Cubs team total over. All the bats, I really like them. It's just getting around to betting them. Mostly, only way I can bet them is either bases or hits, runs, and RBIs. But right here, yeah, these here, I'm around robbing these guys here by fives. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I do not know. That's a good one. They probably fried though. Yeah, they fried. But here, I'm around robbing these guys. Now these guys, I like these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs at 2.5s, right? These guys, I like them for 2.5s. That'll be the ideal number for these guys. You could take them for ones, and you could take them for 1.5s and parlays, right? You know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of other bats. I could have very well went Bobby Witts and all that shit, right? But this is only just a round robin, a round robin here. This is it. I'm just gonna round robin it and be done with it, right? I'm gonna bet them. I'm betting them hits, runs, and RBI straight though, like 20 bets for sure. Said them bases like you told before is good. Yeah, for sure. And also, looking at the hits, runs, and RBIs, man. Hits, runs, and RBIs, you can get people at threes, and you can also bet them at fours. You know what I'm saying? If you on a book like FanDuel, you can get them at fours. Now, a home run, one swing in the bat is 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. So he'll have to get another one, another something to hit the 4. But 4 hits, runs, and RBIs, or you can also go with the total bases. FanDuel will let you start off with 5. I think it's another book like now a home run is 4 total bases. Okay, a home run is 4 total bases. It's other books that let you go with. I think that's Bet 365. You can take more bases. You know what I'm saying? But FanDuel will let you get them at the end. RBIs, I like to bet RBIs as well. 99% of the bets on the books, RBIs, are plus money. Total 99%. You see this. RBIs, all this plus money, right? All this. You know what I'm saying? That's just for one. You get those spots where you like 2 RBIs, like Anthony Santander. I think he's in a 2 RBI spot today, right? Batting behind Gunnar and Adley. Oh, hitting cleanup. I think he's in a 2 RBI spot. That's nothing but one swing of the bat for him. With Gunnar on base and him taking them boys deep, that's a 2 RBI spot for him. So he can go in a 2 RBI late. Ryan O'Hearn is in a 2 RBI spot, hitting behind Rushman and Gunnar. He can easily take the RBIs away from Santana. Santana can very well be hitting he can hit something nice, and Santana can bring him in. Shit like that. Josh Naylor and Ramirez, they in RBI spots. I like Ramirez to go deep. Quan or Jimenez can be on base, and boom, that's a 2 RBIs right there for you, right there, right? And like I said, even 1 RBI, even 1, just like here. Alvarez, I don't know what Alvarez 2 RBIs would be. Even 2 hits, like Alvarez, 2 hits plus 130. Yikes. 4 hits, 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for Alvarez, probably minus 110, 160. Ooh, that's nasty work. You could just pick off the value too, though. Like 2 hits, runs, and RBIs for Singleton is a minus 125. I probably would go out there and take him for 3, though. Given the matchup, how the matchup is, 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for somebody like Singleton, you'll probably get a plus 165. So, it's just, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Let me see. Altuve 180. So what are RBIs? 2 RBIs. For Jordan, 2 RBIs is plus 220. That's more than a home run. That's more than a home run. See, that's more than a home run. What else we got here? Even runs, right? Even runs. Let's see. 2 runs, a plus 230, right? Altuve getting in there twice or something like that. Woo's got 1 run. 1 run. 2 runs. You get the right 2 runs. You get the right guy to hit you 2 runs. Like, let's see. Like here, if we think they're gonna smash them, if we can get, let's see, if we can get Alvarez, the most likely will be what? They probably gonna walk him. So guys like Judge and shit like that. Let me see. Let's see. 2 hits. Like, who's the 2 hit guys? 2 hits. Let's say if you get 2 hits from Yainer, right? Let's say you get 2 runs from Jordan. 2 runs from Jordan, right? On a plus 230, like if they walk him or what, some shit like that, like dang, right? So we ain't got to worry about him swinging the bat. Just score for us twice. Diaz get 2 hits. They didn't even put no RBIs up there. What's the lineup look like? It's just predicting game flow at the end of the day. Diaz is hitting at the 3 spot. Behind him and him, I would have to look at Diaz for 2 RBIs probably. Let me see. Let me see. You'll probably get a plus 300 for that. Let me see. Take the 2 hits down. For Diaz and go with the 2 RBIs. 2 RBIs for Diaz is at plus 460, right? So you got 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Altuve numbers didn't look good like that, but boy, if you get 2 hits from him, um, if you just don't want to be so greedy, man, you could probably just 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and just shit. You can stay right there. It's a plus 900. Shit, yeah, or a hit like what? Altuve for a hit. Or Singleton for a hit at that minus 170. I like the lefties, man. Singleton and Gamel, you know, shit like that. But you ain't gotta, you could just take the value. The hit for Singleton and Gamel, you get plus money, plus 134 for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of ways. It's a lot of ways, man. Straight up. I might have to do a 2 RBI parlay, man. Looking at these numbers here, I'll tell you who it would be probably. Maybe like if they pitch to Alvarez, yeah, boom, it's probably gone. That's an RBI or two. Yaina can get a couple of them there. Teoscar, he's in the RBI spot, straight up. Boots bets get on, boom, take him deep. 2 RBI spot there. Machado, I have been eating good off his RBIs. And he said, I'm not taking Jordan for no stolen bases. You've been hitting stolen bases on Jordan? That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. Let me see. Cassis, Devers, Duran. If you expect them to put runs up on Severino, you can look at Duran. Duran is a two runs guy too. He can get a couple runs. Judge, right? 2 RBIs for Judge on a bomb. 2 RBIs for Judge on a bomb. Walk Judge, not 2 runs for Judge. Yep. So I'm gonna stick with those guys and get out of here, man. Happy holidays to you guys. Be good, be good, be good. I was bored, man. Didn't have nothing to do, man, but play some bets. So, good luck on you guys today, man. I'm getting out of here though, man. Make sure you guys sub, whatever the case may be, and be good, fam. Be good. Be safe out there in those streets, man. Gonna lock in a couple straights and do this round robin. Peace out, guys. Peace.